Good evening. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. It is Sunday Fun Day. When you get here, type that you're here. Okay. And yes, I have the Lions game on in the background, and we're not doing very good. Hi, Arlene. Okay, for tonight's card, it is just going to be a very simple card. So you will need a standard base. I have, mine is 4 1/4 by 11, and I have it scored at 5 1/2. And then I have a piece of pattern paper that is 4 by 5 1/4. A piece of cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have a bunch of things as accents. I pulled some ribbon. I have a stamp set aside that I'm thinking I might use for one of my sentiments. We'll see where this all goes tonight. All right. Hi, Patty. I saw you sneaking in there. So let's get this started. So I'm going to begin with the plaid paper first. And I think I need to give this a little bit of a crispy edge. Okay, so I'm going to start with my pattern paper that is 4 by 5 1/4. And, oh, do I want that side? No, I don't. I want this side. This is the side I want. This is just a very simple card for tonight, but it is a great pattern that you can replicate more cards from. So now I'm going to bring in the cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5. I was thinking maybe to emboss it, but I think with this pattern paper, there's already enough of a pattern going on. But what I think I might do is I think I'm going to do a little bit of ripping just so that there's a little bit more texture. And I'm leaning towards this edge, and I'm just going to do a thin cut. Not a cut, a thin rip, so that I can get that really pretty white core shining through. Perfect, because then that allows a little more of this to show. And I'm almost thinking I want to maybe cut all 4 edges, rip all 4 edges. You know what? Let's try it. I'm gonna rip. Oh, that was not good. I think I just lost the light. Oh, it came back on. Okay, we are in the 4th quarter, last 2 minutes of the game, and we're still losing. So my family told me I am no longer allowed to watch games for the rest of the season. We had my mom and my stepdad over, and Nate came over. His girlfriend was going to, but she was just too exhausted. She was actually in a craft show yesterday in Belleville. So she's like, I was just too pooped. So she did not come. All right, that I think I'm really liking. Oh my goodness, something is going on with my lights. All right, let's see if that will hold it now. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this piece is going to lay on top, and I like that. And then I was thinking of adding some ribbon. There we go. Oh, and that I like too. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get this adhered so that then I could wrap my ribbon around this. So let's get our liquid adhesive. And again, Facebook is not showing me comments, which is just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, oh, now I see. Lori and Jeannie are both there too. Excellent. All right, let's put some adhesive here. This die is, it's a Stampin' Up one. I have to think. Let me think for a second. It came out last year. It is called, give me a second. It will come to my brain. If not, I know right where it is and I will pull it so that you can see it. Because there are some really pretty ones that came with this. I did not order the stamp set because I know there was a stamp set that went with it. It had more flowers, and I have plenty of flowers, so I don't need any more there. I want to say it's Linked Together. See, I told you I would figure it out. Linked Together is the name of the die set. And I think it came out like in the spring. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to tie a faux bow here. Or maybe, let's hold that thought. I think let's try this. Let's try a knot. Oh yeah, right there. There it is. All right, I need my other pair of scissors. I do have a specific pair of scissors now just for ribbon. Okay, so this ribbon that I am using tonight is called Glittered Ribbon, and it is a Stampin' Up one, and it is in the color of Night of Navy. All right, so we are going to wrap this. So let's put a little bit of adhesive back here so that it has a place to hold. And I'm going to put my knot at about, not quite half. Oh, the Lions might have just scored. Not that it's going to help. Nope, no good. The refs have not been in our favor the whole night. There we go. I just needed a little more adhesive down here at the bottom of that ribbon. All right, I'm going to place that centered. See, this is already starting to look pretty decent. And then I was thinking, this is just a stitched rectangle. And then I was going to put that over with a flower, something like that. That's what I was kind of thinking. Because sometimes, you know, I kind of have them pre-planned, but not fully. So we are going to use this stamp set here. This was a paper pumpkin set, and I'm going to use the Happy Birthday. And now let's just see which of these I prefer. Oh, I think I'll use the smaller one. I'm so sorry. I have like a major frog in my throat. Oh, they are giving it as a touchdown. Call overturned. Excellent. All right, let's put this straight. We're stamped right in the middle. Oh yeah, very pretty. And what I did, I used Night of Navy ink spot. And you know what? I think I'm going to take the peach thing off too. I don't think I want that. I'm going to put that there. And then the flower, I believe, is going to go on this side. Oh yeah, see? That I'm liking. All right, we're going to put the happy birthday flat. And I'm just going to lightly press it. And now I'm going to pull in some dimensionals for the flower. I want to shimmy this under just a tad, like so. And then we could put a little glue here for the bow. I just need to hold it for a hot second. And then the inside, we're going to do just a little bit more stamping. So let's open that up. And I want this leaf, and I'm going to put that down here, and then I'm going to put a little sentiment on the inside. Let's celebrate you, but I need to grab 2 blocks. Now for this leaf, I think I'm going to do it as 2nd generation, only because I don't want it so strong. Because here's what it looks like at full strength. And that's just too bold. And I just want it ever so lightly down here. Oh, much better. Much better. But yet my words will be at the full strength. And then we just need to add like a little bit of an embellishment, I think. And I'm going to put, let's celebrate you right there. Lovely. That is lovely. Okay, and now the embellishment, I'm leaning towards something gold, because then it will pull the gold from my ribbon. And I think I need a glue dot. Oh, that's much better. There we go. Okay, let's see what we have. And I found some. Let's grab my take your pick tool. I'm going to use a large one. Let's see, where should we go? I kind of want the gems to be this way, I think, because you already have the sparkle from the ribbon down there. And then I'm going to put one. Let's put one right there. And there is our card for tonight. Real easy, but again, very reproducible. There we go. There's the word I'm looking for. And Arlene, give me a hot second, and I am going to look for that die for you so you can see it. You just gotta give me a second to go through my dies. Yep, it is called Linked Together. And you could order it with the, and I'm not 100% sure if it is still available. But it is a great die set. I mean, you have this diamond and an oval plus this lattice, 2 different types of leaves, and then you have flowers, and they're different kinds, but what's really nice is you would get 4 of this one and 2 of this one, and it's all one die. So it really does make it a lot easier. But there was a stamp set that went with this. I did not get the stamp set only because I have so many, but I really do like this set. So it is called Linked Together Dies, and it is 164808 is the item number. So you can see if it's still available. Like here's a glitter. So it's this die, and I did it in glitter. Isn't that pretty? I wonder if it would look good on this. It's not the same color, so I'm going to say no. It's not the right blue. You're welcome. But it is a great die set, and I do use it often. And then again, the ribbon is called Glittered Ribbon. And what's great is you get 10 yards. How awesome is that? And then I just made these little things out of the new, there's a set of 3 punches that you would use for tags. And I just wrapped paper around, punched, and then I threaded my ribbon through there. And now my ribbon's not a hot mess in my cupboard, which is even better. And then these were just old glitter gems that came in either a card kit or a paper pumpkin kit. And I put them inside like a passport holder that I get off of Amazon. So that's how I store those. And then my paper pumpkins, the stamps, I put the paper and then I put the stamp on this side, and these came from scrapbook.com, and they are 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and they come as a package of 10 or as a package of 5, so choice is yours on that. And I get nothing, I'm not affiliated with them at all, so just so you know. And this was our super simple card. Now next week's card is, let me look it up. It is a little more complicated. You are going to need a die that is stackable, so something like this. I'm using Arches next week, and it is a fancy fold, and then it will open this way too. So it's gonna be intense next week, so get your papers ready. And I will photograph this and post it on our Wednesday. Okay, so next week's is a fancy fold, so kind of be ready. And I don't remember the name of it, and I didn't write the name, so you will have to wait till I find that out. But I will post that on Wednesday. So I hope everybody has a super duper rest of your night and have a fantastic week. It is the first full week of school. We've been in school for 2 weeks, but we've had 4 days and 4 days. This will be our first 5-day week. So I kind of got to go make a lunch and make a breakfast and all that jazz. So again, this video will get posted over on YouTube in the next day or two. So if you could please go over there, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when I post a video, and have a great evening. All right, talk to y'all soon. Bye.